Tour of Krasnodar. Lastochka train took me from Rostov-on-Don to Krasnodar in 3 hours and 20 minutes. The train itself is comfortable, modern, the trip was pleasant. Endless expanses of steppe, bridges, clean rivers and swampy rivers flew past at a speed of about 100 km per hour. In Krasnodar, I was greeted by a sculpture of Vladimir Ilyich Lenin in Vishnikovskaya the park. The red star to the heroes liberators of the city reminded about the horrors of the Great Patriotic War and the courage of the Soviet people who won it. The oak survivor stretched so high up that even the review of my camera was not enough to fully capture it. I don't know exactly what episode this monument taught about, but here the young pioneer tells something to the elderly man and the girl, probably something good. Catherine the Great, Ekaterina II Великая, stands on the central squares of Krasnodar. Previously, the city was named in her honor, Ekaterinodar, and residents remember this. At one time, Catherine gave the Cossacks a diploma marking their valor and loyalty in the protection of the Russian state. In front of the Legislative Assembly is a beautiful fountain with clean water. Nearby is a cathedral and a little further the statue of the great Russian poet Alexander Pushkin. At one of the stops, the Zaporozhye Cossacks of metal write a letter to the Turkish Sultan. While you watch the views of Krasnodar from the tram window, I'll tell you a little about this remarkable letter. It was written in response to the Sultan's ultimatum to stop the attacks and surrender. Cossacks rudely and openly responded to this call, mocking the Sultan and insulting him. Based on this story was written the famous painting of Ilya Repin, Zaporozhye Cossacks. According to legend, the letter was written in the 17th century. The original letter has not been preserved, but there are several variants of the text. Their authenticity is not reliably established, but it's enough that such an episode was in history. Another Orthodox church and an inscription from the Gospel of John. There is no more that love, as if someone will lay down his life for his friends. The Kuban River flows in Krasnodar. Here walk doves, but then it's better not to swim. The main transport in the city is trams. Well, that's all. It's time to return to Rostov-on-Don. The trip was exciting.